I've got my red beans cooking. I've got my hamburger meat in the pot. I've got about 3 pounds of it. And we'll let that cook for the potluck tonight. Hi, I'm Marlena. Thanks for joining me. I live on a farm outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we've been here probably 11 years. It's a work in progress still. I really didn't start homesteading or farming till about 4 years ago when COVID hit. Since then, it's been a learning process, and not a lot of things that I have done have worked out really well since 2020. It's been a huge learning curve moving from in town to out in the country. There's yard to mow, there's chickens to take care of, we've got pigs, there's a garden out there. So it's just been a lot. It's been a whole lot to deal with. So what I would say for first-time homesteaders just moving out on some land, give yourself some grace. You're going to fail a lot. It's going to be things that you do that you know you do may fail, but every time you fail, you learn something. You're going to take away knowledge, and as long as you're learning, that time is never wasted. That's what I'm going to say to you. We built that chicken house out there. It's a little 8x8. We built it out of pallets and some barn tin, and it still cost almost $500, or $3 at least for the tin. So it's windy out there, you guys. It's windy. Sorry, I'm kind of shaky. Sorry. Today, let's talk about plans for the summer. Now, my plans for the winter were to clean out the round barn. Never happened. There's too much I just don't know what to do with unless we just simply throw it away. There's some good stuff out there, so I'd like to sell some of it. There's some what do you call it, tile out there. Just some stuff. All right, let's get you set up here. Sorry, I have allergies. I really apologize. I took some Sudafed, but not helping much. Not helping much at all. Oh, a little under the weather. I've got some seeds from Johnny's. That's where I ordered my sunflower seeds from and my flower seeds this year. We are venturing into cut flowers. I am. I have 36 different types of vegetables in my seed trays right now, which I'm fighting a mouse. I've got about 10 herbs and little solo cups. And the dadgum rat that's in here, I've been trying to get him for 2 weeks. He keeps on digging in my seeds. He ate the tops off all my peppers and went on to my melons. So last night I go in there and the dirt in the soil pots is scratched up. Ugh. And it seems like it's always something. Like as soon as I get some really nice pepper plants this year with strong stems, some like really good ones, a daggone mouse gets it. And that's just the way it goes. You can't help it. You can't help it. So, anyway, what did I get? I got Indian summer seeds, 2 sets of those. I got, well, let's just open them. I got 5 different kinds of flowers here to sell this year. I ordered me a little shed, and I'm going to set it up like my farm stand. Inside's going to be my cut flowers and my jelly. On the outside, I'm going to build a couple lean-tos off of it so I can put my vegetables under there. So people can just stop by the house, because my plan is essentially to quit my job this year. Corporate America, even if you're the peon, you know, it's getting really difficult because businesses are having a hard time making money too. And so they're cutting my hours. We get paid by minutes on my jobs. So last year, the minutes on a cosmetic reset in Dollar General equaled up to 14 hours because it included the end cap of Believe in Beauty. The year before that, it was 12 hours. Okay, if you're a seasoned merchandiser, you can get through a cosmetic reset in 8 to 9 hours. Okay, so it gives you like 3 wiggle room. And usually you have to come back later and the managers find something else for you to do, and you're supposed to make them happy, so you don't get paid for those little extras. So the extra time on the cosmetic resets and such pays for the little inches and the little odds and ends that the managers kick in on you. Well, this year they're paying, I don't know, I seen like 9 hours on one, 7 hours on another cosmetic reset, and they're different sizes, so they're just cutting my hours. And I understand that companies have to make money, but understand, my family has to eat. I have a car payment. We have a mortgage. My husband has a car payment. We have insurance. We have telephones. We have internet service, so my daughter can get online and do her homework. But I'm just saying, if our phones go over data and we don't have data, she can still get on the internet and do her homework. So I have to do what I got to do. And my passion has always been gardening. Ever since I was young, I watched my dad do it. He would be in the big garden, and I would stand at the edge of my dad's gone. I would stand at the edge of the little fence and just watch him for hours. Sorry. I would watch him as long as he was out there. And I always loved gardening. He would garden, he'd bring in the produce and stuff, and my mom would can it. You know. Oh, I've been a gardener my whole life. I gardened in my 20s with my second husband. I gardened my 30s with my third husband in town, and then we moved out here. And I picked up gardening again, and like one of the first products I ever made on the farm was chow chow. You know, of course I bought all the ingredients from the store. How's your grabbing? And I made chow chow. Oh my god, I got this picture. If I can find it, I'll pin it up there. But I was so happy, like the smile on my face. I was, smile on my face, and that's just how it makes me feel. So happy. So I got my canning salts. I've got my packets of pickle mixes. I've got my packets of salsa mixes, my packets of spaghetti sauce mixes. So when the produce starts coming in, I can just can it on up. Anyway, I digress. My seeds from Johnny's this year. I've never grown, well, I grew sunflowers last year, and I loved them. My daughter had fresh flowers, fresh cuts in her bedroom all the time. I made sure when one batch died, I bring her another one. I want her to expect those kinds of things from people in her life. The little things. You know, she's gone making her bed, picking up her room, leaving her flowers in the summer, making her favorite cheese. You know, anyway, I want her to have those memories. This says Bennery's Giant Mix Zinnias. And there's a pretty plain package, so there's like no frills. So that's okay. We don't need frills. We know what a zinnia is. So I have 4 packs of those. So I got 2,000 zinnias. And zinnias, I've grown them before. They didn't do amazing out here. But that wasn't the zinnia's fault. It was the farmer's fault, because I neglected them. I neglected the turd out of them. So, yeah, when the garden has a farmer or a gardener in it, it does way better. That's why 2020 did so good, was because the garden had a gardener. So, I'm going to try really hard to get my stuff going this year. I have 2,000 bicolor single stem sunflowers. Now these, I wish they had pictures on them. Dadgummit. So I'll have to link the pictures in right here. I have to cut it, split it, add a picture of the stuff. Okay, now these bicolors, they got a brown middle. They got an orange around. You know, they're about 3 to 4 inch flowers, and they're single stems. Excuse me. They're not multi-stems. Multiflora sunflowers. The stems on the multiflora sunflowers themselves aren't very sturdy. These are single stems. They're sturdy. It's the first year I've done this, so we're going to learn together. I spent probably lower $200 on these. So I do have a farm tax number, so it saved me tax. And I did order over $200, so I got free shipping. So I think it was like $220, $238, something like that for all these seeds. And so I got 4,000 of the bicolor Pro Cut. And I got 4,000 of the single stem hybrid sunflower. So just the regular one. These are the orange ones. That one is the orange and brown. I'll link the picture here because it's kind of... Come on, Johnny. They probably keep their costs down with not, you know, putting the picture of it on there. And they just figure probably that everybody knows what a sunflower looks like. Okay. Where's my other ones? I'm pretty, okay, I have like, supposed to have 5 here. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing some. I'm missing some flowers. Okay. Pro Cut, Venery's Giant Mix, Cheyenne Spirit, and Indian Summer. I'm missing 2 Indian Summer, and I'm missing Cheyenne Spirit. Huh. Oops, Johnny's. I didn't mean to make you look bad. They did not get my order complete. I could have swore. Okay, I'm sorry. My table's kind of a mess. Okay, sorry. I could have swore that I had all of them. No. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff. Okay, well, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to get a hold of Johnny's and tell him I do not have my full seed order. I'm sure that they will make it right. And honestly, when businesses do that, they usually throw in a freebie as well. Pro Cut Orange, bicolor, Zinnia. Alright, I'm missing Indian Summer and Cheyenne Spirit. Which I believe the Indian Summers is coneflowers, and they're a mixture color of coneflowers. They're very, very beautiful. It's Echinacea is what it is, if you know what that is. Cheyenne Spirit. Maybe I'm getting them wrong. Maybe Cheyenne Spirit is the coneflower, because they were expensive. So I didn't order very many of them. They were $41 for 100 seeds. And then the Indian Summer, I believe, are very little small yellow round flowers with a brown dot in the middle. Look like a mini sunflower, but their petals are more rounded and they're small like that. So let me get on the horn and tell them I didn't get my other seeds, because my husband is tilling this weekend. It's Monday. It's March 4th, 2024. And my husband's tilling this weekend or this week for me. And I need them by Friday. Let's see what they got to say. So I called Johnny's and they were really, really awesome about it. What happened was they sent 3 extra pack of the Zinnias seeds instead of the Cheyenne Spirit and the Indian Summer. So what they're going to do is just going to send out the Indian Summer and the Cheyenne Spirit, and told me I could keep the extra Zinnias seeds, which is great. But he told me if I don't use them this season, just to like put them in the refrigerator to have the best shelf life if I need to use them in the future, like next year. Because that's probably, you know, I don't think I'm going to use 2,000 Zinnia seeds this year. But Johnny's made it right, man. And he's like, I don't know what's going on, but we'll make this right. And he couldn't take the Zinnia seeds back because he said, no matter how honest the customer is, there's a chance of cross-contamination or whatever. He can't restock them. So they just let me have the seeds and sent me my ones I ordered, which is awesome. Thanks, Johnny.